Hello, I am Darnell Powell, co-owner of Milli Lz Productions, or Milli Lz for short. Come take a front row seat into our world as we give you a behind-the-scenes look into all of our triumphs, our stumbles, and everything in between. So sit back, relax, and we hope you enjoy.
I'm Myron Taylor, filmmaker, cinematographer, writer, bad actor, and I have feelings too. All right, first day Milli Lz. So, to give you a good little backstory, I started working with a guy named Paul. He runs a production company called Illicit Networks Media. So, doing a film with him that day, I worked on the set with Marissa, one of our actors now, and Chris, one of our actors also. We were working on the film.
Hi everyone, my name is Marissa Bussey. I'm from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, and I am 21 years old. First day, that was a while ago. So that first day going into it, I was very, very nervous. Like honestly, the reason why I found out about this is because my friend Nina, I was just talking to her one day and I was telling her like about my aspirations, my dreams of being an actress. And then she came across this, I don't know what you call it on Craigslist, I guess like this ad on Craigslist. And Paul was looking for like actors and actresses and stuff like that. And so she was like, you should go do this.
Hi, y'all doing? My name is Christian. My social media handle is Who is Michael Rich. We'll get into that in a whole nother segment. How I met Paul. I met Paul through a third party, through an actor, a really known actor named Marcus Murphy. And he introduced us, and then after I introduced with him, I was introduced to Myron.
So I reached out to Paul and then he gave me all the information. So going into it, I was very, very nervous because this is my first anything. Like I took acting classes beforehand, but those are just classes and I was very nervous in the class.
And so Myron is a guy who wants to build his own media platform, right?
So, hey Paul, how did it go? How do you think it went?
I think it was awesome, amazing. Thank you.
That's it? That's all we get? That's it? Look at the gallery. Look at the gallery.
It went good.
That's how you do that joint. That's how you do that joint. See, my man understands the game, man. He doesn't understand the game. But we appreciate you. We want to say thank you, Paul.
Yes,
Thank you. No, thank everybody.
We
I
appreciate
really
you.
Muchas
We'll work
gracias.
together again on a bunch of projects. Myron's project, I got projects coming. He has a
Nice.
script.
Yes.
So, who knows?
First times I met them, we had a very, very good time. We all clicked.
Like, am I good enough for this? Like, should I be doing this? Is this for me? I don't know. But then Paul telling me like, it's just a small role, it's very easy. We're gonna be big on like improv. And that's what my classes were mainly about. Like that's what they were teaching me as like the first anything is hammering down on improv. And it's not just a fun activity, like it's actually a skill.
While working with her, it was very comforting to know somebody else was taking it as serious. And it was therapeutic in a way, because I'm not just a third party actor, I'm the actor. You know, I get it in, and so does Marissa, and I appreciate that she was able to be there alongside me just to do our first short film together. It was amazing, it was cool.
And so when he told me that that was basically what we were going to be doing on the first day, like then I kind of got more comfortable with it.
Marissa. Had to say it 3 times for effect. But listen, check me out. Marissa is a great actress. Gotta say Tris at the end for let y'all know it's a female. But Marissa, she took her time with it. She took classes for the short film that we've done. And I think that she's gonna become amazing. You know, Marissa is one of those cats that off bucks, she's very humble spirited, which means you will automatically think, oh, okay, well, she probably don't feel herself like that. But in all honesty, like she's one of those cats that's gonna make it great. Like she's gonna be big.
So Yeah, so I got there and then we started filming everything, and it was heavy on improv, so I was very comfortable very, very quick, and the energy was great. And so Chris actually contributed a lot to that great energy that I felt, that I was drawn to, like people who are just serious about their craft. You know, like this, to me, it's not just something that I'm doing for fun. It's a craft, it's a skill. It's something that I'm taking seriously. It's something that I'm seeing myself doing full time in the future. Like, it's a dream.
Hello, my name is Peter Cofield, one of the executive producers of Milli Lz Films. And we're gonna talk about the whole start and the beginning of this thing.
Like, it gets serious at some point. And so Chris was that for me. Like, he was somebody who I saw taking it serious, somebody who really cared about the stuff that he was putting out, the stuff that he was talking about, not just being a character in a show or in a film. He cared about like all the intricate details. And so we got to have conversations on set and off set regarding, you know, stuff like that. And so I appreciated that, and I appreciated him.
And I met Darnell. I used to be a car salesman, so when I met Darnell, he came into the dealership, sat down at my cubicle, we started talking, and knowing me, like, I'm music heavy, so we started connecting on the music, and then we also dibble-dabbed in acting in conversation.
Believe it or not, actually, Chris and I met each other on a car dealership. I was looking for a new car after I had just gotten into a car accident.
And so after the conversation we had, I was working with Myron, and then I was like, wait a minute. A couple years later, I was like, wait a minute. Let me bring on Darnell. Darnell is an actor and he's a musician. We automatically connect, so it'd be a nice working environment. So that's how Darnell came about, as far as me meeting Darnell, Paul, and Myron.
And we originally started talking about music because I also am a singer as well, and he was a rapper. So we kind of clicked on that level, exchanged numbers and whatnot, and then I continued to go shopping for a vehicle.
So me and Chris were talking after the film. We were like, yo, we got to keep doing this. We got to get back in the lab. We got to do some skits. We got to just do something to collaborate. So I was like, yo, come back to the crib afterwards, dog. We'll get some folks over there, and we'll just work on something. And one of the weird things about this is that when we all started, none of us was filmmakers. None of us were cinematographers, you know. Me, Chris, and Darnell, we all did music before, so we had a background in an audio, but nothing else really, other than like, you know, doing some photography and taking some pictures.
And then from there, I was just sitting at home one day, and Chris gave me a phone call saying, hey, you know, I know you seem like a funny guy, you love to sing, and told me a little bit about acting and whatnot. So I got this opportunity for you. There's these great guys. There's a great guy named Myron who has a vision in terms of wanting to build a business, and I think you would be perfect for it. And so when I heard that, I hopped on the opportunity and came out here, got to meet Myron for the first time, as well as got to hang out with Chris a little bit, and that's how once Myron told me everything about everything that was going on, his vision and whatnot, I believed in the vision, and we took off.
So when we got back that night, Chris called up one of his boys, Darnell. I got to meet Darnell. Loved his energy, great guy. So between me, Chris, and Darnell, we was just like, yo, we have to like start making skits. So that first night, we all got up together, and I think we made a skit called You Wanna Hear My Mixtape?
Man, you wanna listen to my demo while you sip tea? Man, if you don't get your ass up out of here, what's wrong with you?
As an actor, right, you get to do things people in the norm would say is crazy, but in turn, you're just being yourself. So during that Do You Want to Hear My Mixtape segment, I got to express my low vibrations, meaning I got to express my, what do you call it, my lower essence of myself. And I really appreciated that, because you know, lifestyle that's given, you don't really promote that as much, because you'll be looked at as a tyrant or someone not to be around. But I enjoy myself, and when you're an actor, around other actors, that mentality is amazing.
And that was really significant because that was the first time us taking it from just like working on someone else's projects to actually coming and doing something kind of all together. And a little behind the scenes behind that, like we didn't do any lighting, you know, we didn't do any audio. It was the audio straight off the camera. It was the worst, but it was just the magic of just us kind of coming together and pulling something out of the hat and just seeing kind of our ideas match.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to hear my mixtape? Oh boy. That actually was a spur of the moment skit that came together. It was perfect though. It was just literally we were sitting around coming up with ideas to try to come up with our first skit, and just came up again. We all love music. Found out Myron loves music as well, so our first skit was centered around music, and so we always have this one guy. All of us had this one experience where this guy would always come around. Somebody random would come around asking, "Hey, you want to hear my mixtape?" And so we ended up using that in a skit. It was absolutely amazing. Being able to be on set, be in front of the camera, like I said, as an inspiring actor as well. It was comfortable for me, very comfortable. Just being able to be there, be in front of the camera, have some amazing energy around. It was absolutely phenomenal. I never take off my hoodie. That one, okay, I gotta say, never take off my hoodie definitely beat out Jordan Genie. It was just, again, very comedic, very spur of the moment thing.
I messed up on the shots. It just wasn't framed right. So in the process of doing things, I was just like, I couldn't show it.